स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। We were contemplating on as a part of to understand what is the samadhi experiences, how the inward turning takes place by detaching ourselves. The two aspects of life, one is to renounce and run away, another is to accept, live and transcend. The two important paths is karma yoga. It belongs to a different, it's a dependent part. Jnana yoga and bhakti yoga, we have only 3 channels connecting the absolute. 3 channels we have. One is heart. Heart is getting connected to because it is source of my existence. I have 2 aspects of existence, spiritual existence and physical existence, bodily existence and spiritual existence. Where the spiritual existence and bodily existence join, the threshold is called heart of man. Behind is the infinite existence, the Atma, infinite existence, eternal ocean of bliss is within, and bodily existence beginning with the intellect. Innermost layer is intellect. The inner part of the intellect is called Sakshi. Outer part of the intellect is Buddhi. Buddhi, the light of consciousness is falling on the backside of the Buddhi. That is this Sakshi. What all I am doing in my life throughout the life, that is the witness, internal part of the Buddhi. This is totally independent of all. It is just like Akasha, between the absolute and the relative. First formation, Akasha, Mahat. This is the space where just the external bodily existence is beginning. Buddhi. Buddhi is not corrupt, can never be corrupt. Next comes is Manas. After that, next layer is Manas. Now Manas, Buddhi has great fascination for, just like motherly affection for Manas. Whatever Manas wants, mind wants something. It helps to get it. It has Buddhi is independent, but that attraction and just like mother has attraction for child, not for all children, his own or her own child alone. Like that, Buddhi has affection. They both belong to the cognition part. This is independent of senses. This is dependent of senses because this is not taken away by anything. Only mind, it has affection. So, a motherly feeling, vatsalya for the mind, Buddhi has. Buddhi wants some enjoyment. Yes, I will get it for you. And mind doesn't want anything. Mind is under the sway of vasanas. Vasanas cannot catch Buddhi. It cannot catch senses, they are only instruments. Vasanas cannot catch the body. It catches only mind, which is holding all this. It is attracting Buddhi to be favorable to it. And then this mind, it senses whatever it absorbs externally. Senses are only instruments that are giving information. They are jnanendriyas. Jnanendriyas are giving jnana alone. Buddhi, now it sees a sweet meat. it gives, there is a sweet meat. The eyes and smell and everything are connecting, giving there is a sweet meat. What is the vasana? If he has craving for enjoyment, craving for sweet, he will immediately rush into it. Mind is receiver. It conveys to the inner layer. It conveys to the buddhi. There, you see, it is there. It is under vasana. A good vasana, oh sweet meat is there. Shall we offer it to God and give to all? I want to eat. I will hide it and not give anybody. How the vasanas are controlling mind, you see. The mind is under the sway of vasanas. Indriyas only carrying. Body is only rushes there to take it. And body has karmendriya. Manas, under the manas is jnanendriya. Manas, buddhi immediately asks the whole thing is controlled by buddhi. Buddhi says, go. Jnanendriyas, run. Hasta pada, grasp it, bring. How it works, you see, whole system. Just because it is under the sway of vasanas. Good vasanas make use of that to evolve, to transcend. Bad vasanas try to enjoy and gets caught in the web. So, buddhi, manas, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, body. Karmendriyas is a part of the body. Jnanendriyas are also a part of body. Physical body. Body is different from karmendriya and jnanendriya. When you sleep, how the indriyas, all senses are as it is. Ear is open also. Jnanendriyas and karmendriyas are withdrawn. They will be. Only body is there, dilated and fallen there in sleep. It cannot perceive. None of the senses perceive when you are asleep. Because jnanendriyas are withdrawn. Karmendriyas do not work because karmendriyas are withdrawn. It is independent of body. They get engaged. How they get engaged, you see. So, this is the whole system. Now, you see, one by one layer, first layer is buddhi, manas, jnanendriyas, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, bodily existence. Karmendriyas are associated with pranas. Jnanendriyas are associated with buddhi, manas. They are all cognition part. This is our mobile system. Pranas means energy in a living being is called. In physical world, we call it energy. In living being, we call it prana. So, pranas are part of the physical body. Subtle pranas work at different levels. Causal prana is there. Beyond causal prana also possible. Now, senses are working. Energy is needed. That energy which makes the senses to work. Karmendriyas are working. This is gross subtle, gross pranas, gross energy. Mind is working. You are sitting and designing something. Buddhi is working. Buddhi, subtlemost pranas. Subtlemost pranas. When you sleep, you have gone inside. You have left everything. Who will bring you back? The causal pranas, beyond the causal pranas, is there. One with the Chaitanya, there is prana. That is why Chaitanya itself in the Upanishads, Chaitanya itself is called as prana. The prana of the Chaitanya pushes him out. It projects the Jivatman outside. It comes to this threshold and his consciousness starts expanding. pervading one by one body. Pranas are up to there. When we do the pranayama, it's control of these pranas which are working at gross level. Causal level and beyond causal cannot be controlled. So these are the systems. Now I am to turn inward and go. How this whole system is working, you see. I have to use my buddhi, manas, senses, everything. One by one I have to silence. What will I use? I want to go inside. Where is that I? I is with the buddhi. Buddhi and mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. 4 parts of the mind stuff. Now mind stuff has 4 parts. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Mind, intellect, chitta, memory, and ahankara. These 4. These are different aspects of one mind stuff. According to its function, we differentiate. Now at a far off distance, I am seeing something. What is it? What is it? Is it cow or man? Mind is working. It is cow, not man. My buddhi is working. Nischayatmika buddhi. Sankalpikalpatmikam manas. Mind is sankalpika. It's pros and cons. It is thinking. Cow or man? Cow or man? Mind is working. It is cow. Buddhi is working. Nischayatmika. Ahankara. Abhimanatmika. Abhimana. I am. I do. I go. I come. Oh, good. There is no egohood. Ego-ness. It is simple. I am going to sleep now. That I am going to eat. Who is he? That ego is different. Simple I. Ego. And then chitta. Smaranatmaka. Memory. So these are the 4 aspects of mind. Now I have to utilize these only instruments I have to turn inward and go. I am utilizing all this. Only thing that helps me is buddhi. It has to dissociate itself from all things and go one by one inside. That buddhi is in perfect state, then inward journey is smooth. If buddhi is under your control, but it is always dragged, pulled out by the mind. Mind is under the sway of vasanas. Vasanas drive, vasanas drag, vasanas pull it out through the mind. So vasanas are the thing. Vasanakshaya, tattvajnana, manonasha happen at a time. Vasanas, all vasanas of the worldly vasanas. Good vasanas will not matter. The worldly vasanas alone create the problem. Worldly vasana. Now, worldly vasana, how to get it out? 2 important parts is prayer. Praying for the help. Protect me, guide me, take me across. Prayer. And Viveka, Vairagya. Viveka. Oh, Nitya Vastu Viveka. Oh, what is, just look at the world. How you spent the world, in this world, from childhood. Oh, your childhood has gone forever, never to be seen. How the days are passing. Every day, every moment is going. In Buddhism, it's called Kshana Bhangura. It appears and disappears. How it appears and disappears? It is passing show. World is a passing show. Life is a passing show. It is appearing, disappearing. It is disappearing. This is Viveka. What is permanent? What is not changing? Unchanging reality. Everything is changing. What to hold on? Body is changing. Awareness is changing. Mind is changing. Every moment it is changing. Everything is changing. Where is unchanged? The witness who is telling everything is changing. That witness inside, which is not changing, is able to tell everything is changing. Here the Nitya Vastu Viveka comes into picture. What is Nitya? What in which the play is going on is Nitya. The observer, independent of the instruments, is Nitya. When you sleep also, when you leave the body and enter the dream world, you are seeing a dream, you are there. The world has ended. When you enter into deep sleep, dream world has ended. You are there, experiencing Shunya. Nothing exists. According to Vedanta, one manovritti will remain. Nothing exists. This is Ajnana Vritti. He is unable to recognize the presence of the infinite eternal. The screen of ignorance is covering. Only one Ajnana Vritti will be there in deep sleep, that nothing exists. Shunya is this experiencing, where there is Purna. This is the veil. Now, how that Nitya, what is Nitya? How do you know that is Nitya and yourself is Nitya? Subjective ultimate and objective ultimate are Nitya. So says the scripture, only proof of existence of unchanging eternal reality, the God, only proof of existence of God is the enlightened soul say, I have seen. I can make you see, Sri Ramakrishna says to Narendra. Have you seen God? Is the question he asks every sadhu who he meets. Every person who he thinks he is great man. Have you seen God? One question he was asking everyone. Everyone was avoiding and evading. Finally he comes to Sri Ramakrishna. He has crossed his 17th year, I think. Asking throughout the childhood days, he comes. Then he asks Sri Ramakrishna also, have you seen God? He says, yes, I am seeing more clearly as I am seeing you now. And not only I have seen, I can make you see. This is the assurance. This is the proof of existence of God. And man can attain it. The other proof, what is the other proof? Is scriptures, Shastra Vakya. Then the third thing that interferes in our life is to give the essence of Shastra and God to present to you. In reality is Guru. Guru initiates. God has become a mantra form God has taken, and that mantra is being given. God has become mantra to an enlightened soul. After showing him all aspects of God, God can be realized in 5 ways. As a transcendental reality, as the immanent reality, as the Lord of the universe, as the Avatara, as the Antaryamin. The transcendental, the beyond, the whole universe and universes. Unchanging eternal reality. That is what we call the transcendental. We can realize God as the Brahman, as Vishwarupa, as the whole universe as God, immanent aspect of God. The third is the God pervading the whole universe and governing it. His presence is making everything possible. Ishvara, the Lord of universe. As Avatara, the incarnation of God. God incarnates from time to time for Dharmastapana, to re-establish the righteousness, the spiritual righteousness. And then the indweller, Antaryamin. He dwells in every heart apart from his being, pervading aspect. This is the Antaryamin. Antaryamin is different from Sutratma. Sutratma is all pervading. God is all pervading. He pervades everything, stone and everything. He pervades my body also, my mind also, everything he pervades. Apart from that, he especially dwells in the living beings. Why? Because life is to be there. Life is expression of Chaitanya through Jada. Expression of consciousness through matter is life. This Chaitanya is present in a special way to give life to that body. If it is not there, it is dead body, it is matter. Expression of God or Chaitanya through the body is life, is the life. Life is expression of Chaitanya through Jada. In English, we say expression of consciousness because we don't have word for Chaitanya. Consciousness, C capital. Consciousness through matter, we call it life. So life is there. Wherever you see life, be it a plant or bacteria or virus or elephant or dinosaurs or whatever, wherever you see life, gods and goddesses, life is there. Yes, Ishvara is there as Antaryamin, especially as Antaryamin. So these 5 ways you can realize God: as the transcendental reality, as the immanent reality, as the Lord of the universe, as the indweller, and as the incarnation. So whatever way you realize God, you are realized God. You are transcended the nature forever. You are free from the whole Prakriti, and you are in the ocean of bliss forever. As bliss, you will be floating in bliss absolute. And your total freedom to retain your individuality there or dissolve in the absolute. You are mukta. Nature cannot impose you anything. Sukha, dukkha, janma, mrityu, nothing can be imposed upon you. You are free. You can choose your birth. I want to be born in this world again. Yes. I want to close my chapter. Yes. I want to become hundreds of jivas. Yes. You have that freedom. That's called mukti. Laws of nature do not bind you. You have total freedom. To attain this state is the spiritual life. Now you see how we try to utilize the power of buddhi and try to turn. We have to infuse the adarsha ideal. First fix the goal. I will have to realize God. This is the basis, pivot on which the whole spiritual life is going to stand. If this is firm, I have to realize God. One firm decision in the heart. Come what may, I will finish this task. That kind of determination. You'll be burdened with work. Yes, doesn't matter. Yes, I will do. Through that I will realize God. It's called Karma Yoga. Whatever comes in life, utilize it and start working. The goal is to be fixed. The path will be guided. The equal participation of nature, to be one with nature, to be one with God. Nature will immediately participate in your life to make you flow. You'll be that like wave, this leaf is carried away by the wind. Like that you'll be carried away being carried away freely, smoothly by the spiritual current, by nature, and God Himself attracts like magnet attracts, and you'll flow, you'll fly. That kind of determination of goal to turn inward, you see. First you have to fix the goal. Yes, this is my in and through all things. My immediate goals may be so many, but my ultimate goal of life will be this. And we set all our minor individual goals to move in that direction. Make me push in that direction. I cannot avoid. I have a body. I have to take food. I have to survive in this world. What to do? Shall I do meditation or shall I go for work and eat? How shall I do? In and through. There is no conflict between, dissolve the difference between secular and spiritual. Everything become such a skill and wisdom, possess such a skill and wisdom that you are able to convert whatever you do into a spiritual practice. What is given to you? What is your capacity? What infinite potentiality is within you? You have got suffering? Don't worry. Convert that suffering. It's a force, it's a power. You are suffering. Utilize it to go towards God. You are given so much, all comforts and enjoyments, wealth and property. Utilize to go towards God. It's a power. And whatever comes in life, in whatever way, streamline it to go towards the divine, the evolution. So once you set the goal, your mind becomes so subtle and starts searching for the path, how to go, how to walk, how to do. Your certain work, how shall I convert this into? Just like you have got something, you want to convert. Now you have gold. Gold you can be converted into anything. It can be converted into dollars if you go to US. The same thing can be converted into some other pounds if you go to UK. You can convert into anything and utilize there. Like that, whatever you have, utilize it to go towards God. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.